Sacrificing my body was probably the hardest thing. I think because it made me sick, so I didn't want to go out socially, and so that suffered, and really all I wanted to do was sleep. Um, I think that as time goes on, you kind of get used to it, so it becomes easier and easier for you. I had to give up a lot of my favorite foods like sushi and turkey subs from Publix, but I also had to give up physical parts too. There were some things that I couldn't do physically, and so that meant giving up Pilates or yoga. So there were many sacrifices in the beginning that I had to give up. My ideal image of a pregnant woman has definitely changed since being pregnant. Yes, there's happy times, like when we found out it was a girl, or that it's healthy or things like that when you see it in the sonogram. But also, I think there's a lot of emotional things that come with it. A lot of worries, a lot of fears, a lot of things about the future. I think also trying to take care of yourself, and your body really goes through so many changes that no one ever talks about. I think that these sacrifices greatly affected my social relationships because I was so sick and I couldn't have caffeine and I was just moody all the time. Um, I didn't want to go out of my house. I didn't even feel like getting ready. None of my clothes fit me, so it was very difficult for me to want to go out and look nice. So my social relationships greatly suffered. Some friends I didn't see for months. Even my husband, I'd go to sleep like at 6 o'clock because I was so tired or I was sick or I just didn't feel like being up. I think some of the pressures that I've created for myself would be that I have to be perfect. So taking belly shots every week or reading up on what's happening to the baby in the development. I think eating the right things or whether I should exercise or not have been some of my great pressures. Luckily, in the beginning, I wasn't able to do it, but now that I feel better, I feel more at ease that I can read up on these things. There are a lot of challenges once the baby is born. I think, first of all, getting used to having a different schedule, the feeding schedule, knowing that you're going to be tired. I think a lot of people think that it just happens, but knowing that you're going to get really tired and being prepared for that. And also learning that I'm a new mom and that maybe now is not my time to have a career and just to invest in my daughter. And knowing that this sacrifice was for her and it was worth it. And that was motivation for me to keep going.